5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
People live
Oh?
only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. Heads represents lies, and tails, death. Yet the result has long been decided. Will you walk in the light, or choose a darker path? Now, let's stir the pot. Heads for flowers that bloom in the abyss. Tails for the dawn that sets the world alight. Let order and madness dance.
Domnul cu cosa. Întunde iarba, cred că.
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica on the outer ring.
Wow, ce frumoasă e, ce elegantă.
Before too. It was me, following you. And now I've finally made it to your side. Worms belong in the dirt. Oh my. Farewell, idiot.
Are rachete sub fustă. Ce cool e asta.
Out of my sight.
Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Exhilaration. Your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred.
Lord Nathan. I'm sorry.
Vivian! No!
I don't want to bring you this
What ochii noștri. Ui, ce se întâmplă? Nu-i bine. Sunt 12 zile până aflu.
Of course. I would
Vivi, da, da.
Lord Nathan without sufficient combat prowess.
Iter
If that's the
anomaly.
case, let's get straight into our agent intros. First up is Miss Vivian, an S-rank ether anomaly agent. In combat, Vivian uses her parasol and sword to attack enemies. After repeatedly attacking enemies, Vivian enters the noblewoman state, and by pressing basic attack again, Vivian will perform a forward thrust and restore flight feathers. After that skill, Vivian enters the fluttering frog state. With enough energy, Vivian can use her EX special attack to launch a powerful attack, dealing massive damage and recovering flight feathers. After the skill, entering the fluttering frog state.
Don't underestimate my parasol. Not only is it a perfect weapon against enemies on the battlefield, it also helps me maintain my balance.
Right. While in the fluttering frog state, Vivian attacks enemies from the air, consuming flight feathers and giving herself guard feathers.
Miss Vivian is elegant and fluid even on the battlefield.
Don't underestimate my sense of humor either.
Of course, when any squad mate hits an enemy with their EX special attack, Vivian consumes guard feathers and launches a feather bloom attack. This effect can activate when Vivian is off-field. When Vivian's feather bloom hits any enemy under an anomaly, it will resolve an extra instance of anomaly damage and inflict Vivian's prophecy. In that state, the enemy will take ether damage over time, and that damage can trigger an attribute anomaly. In addition, if there are other anomaly or ether characters in the squad, and a squad mate triggers an attribute anomaly, Vivian will consume guard feathers to launch feather bloom against the target. This will also increase the
Anomaly
corruption
echipă, ca
damage
să
and
înțeleg.
disorder
Ok.
damage from corruption for the whole team.
Miss Vivian is,
Bună,
as
Coro.
expected, exceptional in combat and lives up to the Mockingbird name.
In combat, bring in Vivian first, unleash her EX special attack to accumulate flight feathers, then, with enough decibels, unleash her ultimate, and Vivian will perform a finisher in an area centered around the enemy, recovering a large amount of flight feathers. Then, attack the enemy in the fluttering frog state to gain guard feathers. You can now switch to another character and use an EX special attack with Vivian's feather bloom attacks as support from off-field, triggering the additional effect on enemies with attribute anomaly.
Lord Nathan, please trust in me. I'll protect you.
Now it's time to introduce the other member of Mockingbird, the S-rank Ice Attack Agent, Hugo.
Hugo.
As Hugo's once closest partner and now arch nemesis, do you have any intel to share, Mr. Lycon?
He may look harmless, but don't underestimate him. His briefcase is inconspicuous, yet it can transform into a deadly weapon in the blink of an eye.
is through. After Hugo uses certain attacks, he can throw his
Cryo,
to
okay.
slash enemies and follow up with a ranged attack. The ranged attack can also be charged for a more powerful shot.
Well, as Phantom Thieves, we thrive on the element of surprise. Who would expect such an attack from a briefcase?
In addition, with enough energy, launch an EX special attack and Hugo will twirl his scythe, then perform a powerful upwards attack, dealing massive damage.
He will use this sharp scythe to cut down and punish all evil.
That's right. When his AX special attack or ultimate is the stunned enemy, they trigger Totalize, which increases Hugo's attack damage based on the remaining stun duration. After Totalize is triggered, that enemy immediately recovers from stun and accumulates a certain
Da, e nuker, ok, e stunner nuker.
Stun or support characters in the squad, Hugo's chain attack damage increases, and so does the buff from Totalize.
Not only did Hugo teach me high society etiquette, but also many combat skills.
Now let's check out some combat footage. After entering combat, use another agent to stun the enemy, then switch Hugo in to unleash his EX special attack and activate Totalize. With enough
pentru
decibels,
Hugo
launch an
nu
ultimate, and Hugo will throw his
Nu
scythe to
cred.
attack enemies, then catch it and perform a sweeping slash in a large area, which also triggers Totalize against the stunned enemies.
Though we've been apart for quite some time, I have to admit, Hugo is still the most reliable ally on the battlefield. Over the years, he has only honed his skills further.
Apart from the elegant Miss Vivian and handsome Mr. Hugo, isn't there another member of Mockingbird we should introduce to the proxies?
Of course. Please
Oh,
welcome
ce
our
frumos e
Phantom
bambou
Thief
nou.
Bamboo Robin.
Once S-Rank Bamboo Robin enters battle, he'll use a magic gun to fire random playing cards at
Zici că
enemies.
Batman.
There are 3 different kinds of cards, each with different effects.
Puro Batman?
Worth noting that when there is at least one Mockingbird agent in the squad, Robin will fire set cards based on the on-field agent's specialty to provide better and more tailored support.
A phantom on the battlefield providing support when needed. A very adept Bamboo, on par with Butler.
Apart from Robin, I think we also have another Bamboo waiting to meet everyone.
Right. That would be our version 1.7 new A-rank Bamboo.
Da, unul care
Overtime Boo.
care stă la
After entering
computer.
combat, Overtime Boo starts working on the computer at his work desk. As his workload increases, Overtime Boo becomes red with rage, eventually pushing his work desk forward, charging at enemies.
Master Proxy.
Ta-da! Here comes our signal surge. In the first half of 1.7, proxies can obtain limited
Ok,
S-rank
vine
agent
Viviana în prima
Vivian
parte.
and S-rank W engine Flight of Fancy. From the exclusive channel, soar into the Gentle Knight and W engine channel, Dissonant Sonata.
Lord Phaethon truly means a lot to me, so I hope you'll treasure me too, Lord Phaethon.
In the second half, proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent Hugo and
Unde
S-rank
și
W
Oricica?
engine Myriad Eclipse
Oh.
from the exclusive channel As Yesterday Dies and W engine channel Dazzling Choir.
Hugo is an amazing phantom thief of New Eridu, who truly shines bright. If you have the choice, I suggest you become his friend and not his foe.
In addition, version 1.7 will also
Ok,
have reruns of
Șoricica!
previous agents and W
Prima
agents.
parte.
In first half's corresponding channels, you can obtain S-rank agent Jane Doe and W engine Sharpened Stinger. In the second half, proxies have the chance
Nu
to
vine
get
Cezar,
S-rank
yo,
agent
vine în
Fire
2.0
and W
Cezar.
engine Blazing Laurel.
Oh, vine în
Along with
2.0
Miss
Cezar.
Vivian and Mr. Hugo, let's not forget our wonderful Mockingbird Bamboo, Robin. In the new version, proxies can select and obtain Robin as the Raid Up Bamboo in the Bamboo channel.
With the Phantom Thieves here, let the show begin.
Meanwhile, the other A-rank Bamboo,
Oh,
Overtime Boo, can be
gratis
obtained for
bamboo
free
ăla care
by completing
lucrează la
basic missions.
computer.
Don't miss out.
Frumos.
Version 1.7 will, as usual, feature check-in events. Proxies can claim 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 boopons. Don't forget to log in.
Nu vine Cezar, din păcate. Lacrimă. Lasă că vine mai încolo. Cine e rapid să scrie? Oh, nicio problemă, măcar vine mai încolo, avem de strâns mai mult.
Is Lord Phaethon going to be at the
Da,
festival?
da,
Don't miss out on the
da,
version
da.
event, Say it with flowers. During the event, proxies will become the temporary manager of the
Astăzi
flower
nu sprăgit rău.
helping customers make custom flower arrangements. A beautiful arrangement of flowers is comprised of a pot and 3 different kinds of flowers. Choose the correct pot and flowers to create a beautiful
Please,
potted
who haven't
arrangement.
played Grand Marcel Adventure before.
Sure. Each match in Grand Marcel Adventure will
Oh,
have
au revenit,
participating
Fall
bamboo.
Guys.
After starting matchmaking, players will randomly enter one of two modes: race
Bamboo Guys,
or
yes.
survive. For the former, proxies need to guide their bamboo through an obstacle course and reach the finish line as soon as possible. For the latter, you have to survive with your bamboo to the very end in an ever-shifting environment. After the match ends, the system will calculate rewards and ranking points based on your performance.
You mean these are ranked matches?
The rank.
Everyone's going to be ranked against each other?
Yup.
What
This event
the
has a ranking
fuck?
feature. Ranked mode is split into 5 ranks. Each match will give different ranking points based on performance and current rank. Different ranks will also have different matchmaking. After achieving Diamond Carrot rank, proxies can also check their server-wide placement. I bet these ranked matches will be super exciting and dope. If proxies want to complete a novel of their own, then come try out A Tale Through the Looking Glass. Whenever the novel reaches a new chapter, proxies will have to make their decision to push the plot forward. Even a path you've already chosen can be walked differently in fiction.
Oh,
In
e
addition,
niște
agents can become
automat
book spirits that will
reward,
help the
sigur.
protagonists resolve any challenges they face. Be careful when picking agents, proxies.
I wonder what sort of story Master Proxy will weave. I look forward to it.
I trust proxies will eventually complete their
Normal,
own unique
antivirus
story
acum
to take
l-au
home
apucat,
with their rewards.
Aside from the
Scanarea.
written word, there are many other forms of art.
Me a moment longer.
An old friend will
Mai
also
sunt
be coming
eventuri.
back in version 1.7. The chef of Breaded Belief is here with another pop-up event.
The food may be simple, but it's also delicious. The chef's culinary skills are on par with Butler's, I must say.
This new pop-up event is even bigger than the last and therefore needs more helpers. Participate in the version event, savor the flavor, citywide delivery, and deliver culinary delights to all corners of the city.
I want to receive a sandwich delivered by Lord Phaethon too.
The Bamboo Chef will select one lucky customer
E de
per
acord,
day,
Cora, de
and
acord.
proxies will have to take their order, tell the chef what they want, and then deliver the meal. Of course, the chef will compensate you for your hard work. You can obtain polychromes and other cool rewards from the event missions. In version 1.7, Shuyu Defense Critical Node and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates. Remember to challenge them, proxies. Furthermore,
Categoric.
the double drops events will
Oh,
be back.
double drop-ul
Get
ne treabă,
double
ne
rewards
treabă.
from combat simulation and routine.
Nu, nu este. Am crezut că dă ceva teaser de la 2.0, dar nu da nimic. Of. Numai codul ăsta e cât 3, codul ăsta a fost. Ne ține în suspans 2 luni, ias. Teaserul pe 13 aprilie. Cred că pică duminică.